Oscar, it's all rainy out. What's going on, everybody, and welcome. We're actually dealing with some crappy Florida weather as always here. Before we get started today, I want to show you a video from yesterday. I went to a boat real quick. Anyway, take a look. Well, hey there. Check it out. It's a 378. I just want to show you something real quick. It's a little windy and rough out here. We're rocking around on the dock. Customer says, check my shore power. Let's take a look. Well, I don't know what happened. It looks like a direct short. That's not good. Look at the box. Looks like we started on fire there for a minute. Need us a new shore power cord for sure. That's a good one. Good thing nothing happened to the boat. Well, now back to you, future me. Well, thanks me from yesterday. Right now we're headed down to Loggerhead Marina to look at a 36 XO Regal. If there are only a couple things, a couple door problems, we'll take a look, see what else we can find in the marina. So I will see you down there. Oscar, we made it. Well, the rain's let up a little bit. Let's go tell them to get the boat on the rack for us. Well, plans have changed. We're not getting the boat down because our insurance has expired, probably because of the whole one water thing. So they're gonna sort all that out. We have another boat to go to anyways. We're gonna head to another marina over the bridge. But first, there's a couple boats over here. Let's go take a look at them. We'll look at here. It looks like we got a big yellowfin quad 400s. A little Grady White right next to it. That's a cool boat. It's one of ours. Look at this. It's got actually a Grady colored midsection, everything. They painted the whole thing to match the Grady White. You don't see that very often. We got over here a Jupiter. See a lot of those boats around here. Pretty cool styling. We got a Scout over here. She is gold. We used to sell Scouts, and then they had a problem with quality control, and we got rid of them like 7-8 years ago. We got another Scout over here. Looks like another Scout. And a Sea Hunt. Well, enough of that. Let's head to the next marina. Oscar, we made it. Let's use our secret parking spot back here. Well, we made it. Let's try this all over again. This is actually another 36 Regal that's been in a few of my videos. This is a pure 32 Marina. So let's get inside. Well, we got our wagon. And there's the boat. We jump in and get everything lit up because it's dark in here. I like the name. Never seen that one before. Blister in the sun. Alright, we are opened up. We got our tools. Let's just start from number 1 on our list here, which would be toilet seat base is cracked. So let's go take a look and see what we find. Got all lights on in here. And here's our toilet. Now I see right now, hang on, you can't see in the camera very well. There's a crack all the way along this. It's on both sides, you can see it. I don't know what happened there. Looks like maybe this is loose. Yep, exactly. So let's tighten this down for now. We're gonna have to get a new piece here for this. We're just gonna snug these up on both sides so it doesn't cause any more problems and you can still use the toilet. But it must have rattled itself free, and when it did that, it broke this. This is like a composite plastic material they're using. All right, let's get our little wrench out here. I'm just gonna snug this down. Obviously, we're gonna have to take it all back apart here once we get a new piece for it. And it's probably something we're gonna have to do at the marina, because completely disassemble all this and reseal this back into place. Not gonna be the easiest job, but it is possible. Yeah, it's snug as it's gonna get. It's just spinning inside there. Let's try the other side, see if it'll tighten up. Whenever it's trying to hold on to these, just come loose because it's basically just spinning. Well, that's all we can do with that for now. Let's move on to the next thing, which is our handle here on our door loose. Let's tighten it up and see how well it closes. Make sure this is adjusted right here on our door latch. So if you look here, it's just loose and the Allen key has come loose on it. So we just push this together here. We'll be able to tighten that up. There we go. Let's see how it closes. Looks like she's working good. Handle's not loose anymore. Our next thing is our helm seat here. It says it is loose. Like everything in the boat seems to be rattling apart. Yeah, you can see it's loose. Let's look underneath it. So underneath we have these screws here and they're backed out. It's causing this to move around. Let's snug those down. Alright, that one's tight. Let's try the other one. This one didn't back out as much. That one's good. Alright, now we gotta get those back screws back there. You can see that one's loose back there. The camera will focus. Yeah. She's loose. So we're gonna have to get under the seat on the other side here. Let's push our seat forward as far as possible to get access to that back side. Let's see if I can get my wrench down here. Nope. Well, since this isn't gonna fit in there, I've taped that to the end of my wrench. They actually make this tool, which I've dropped in the water multiple times. So now I just tape this to a wrench. Let's see if we can fit it in there now. Gonna blindly find where it's at. All right, there we go. She's snug. All right, let's put that seat back where we found it. All right, that's done. Our next thing on our list here is this back panel piece here came out. We just got these Christmas trees here. So I call them, they come out of here. Looks like we got a broken one here. And the other ones I've pulled out. We got some new ones here. Let's see if we can get everything out of there. We'll put some new ones in and push it back in its place. See if we can get these to come out. I think if we just cut them, we can push them through. There we go. We'll just have to collect them on the other side. There's another one. Cut this one. Here's another one. You can hear the airplanes from the Tampa airport right next door here. Loud in the building. Our last one. There we go. So we can get it out of here. Might be able to just pick it out of here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's get our new ones in place. They kind of just press down and fit in their home. There we go. Now let's see if we can fit it on. That should be good. Should be holding on nicely. Well, we're down to our final thing here, and that is our Fusion stereo. Another one of those planes flying over. How loud that is. That must fly pretty close to this building. Anyway, our Fusion stereo, which you've seen in my videos if you've been watching them, this doesn't want to turn on and off whenever randomly it wants to. So we've changed these out in the past. It doesn't seem to help it. Fusion's fix is actually for me to take the memory wire and wire it to our power side. It seems to solve the problem. So let's do that. So all we gotta do is pull our little covers off here, access our screws, zip our 4 screws out real quick. There we go. Now let's pull this out. Should be able to get right to our power and stuff here on the back. Oh, I'm gonna plug that back in. That's our little optical wire. It should be somewhere right here. Here's our yellow power and our ignition red. So what we need to do is basically cut these 2 red and yellow wires and connect them directly to our red wire here. What we're going to do first is just check and see which one of these wires has power with the batteries on and off, because one of these should be a memory. I would think it'd be red would be our power with the battery switch, but the way it's labeled is backwards, so let's check those first. So let's unplug this. We should have power on both of these right now and our ground. So let's stick this in here. We'll use that as our ground supply. There we go. Now I'm going to turn the batteries off. The lights are going to be out for a second. I'll grab the flashlight and we'll check and see which leg has power. There we go. Let's see if this is red or if it's yellow. Should hear my meter light up. Nothing. Let's try our yellow. Yeah, hear it? Alright, so we have power all the time to our yellow. Our battery's back on here. That means we are going to eliminate this yellow and we're going to connect it to our red. So these 2 wires here, that would be our battery on power, so it's not hot all the time. Let's snip these off here. We're going to run these together. Alright, we're just going to use a yellow end connector since we have a fat wire on the other side of this and twist these together. I figured out what that noise is out there. I thought it was the airport next door, but it's MacDill Air Force Base. They're out there playing around with jets. So we want our red wire. Connect that. Here we go. Now let's heat shrink that up. Make sure they stay together. Alright, before we put it back together, let's pull our little connector apart here. We don't have any yellow power wire sticking out inside the dash. There we go. Get rid of that one. We don't need our red anymore either. Let's get our little piece back on. There we go. Now, stick her back together. Get our optical leg back in there. That's it. Now we can stuff her back in the hole. There we go. Back in her hole now. Let's get the screws in it. Well, she's in. Now let's make sure she shuts off. Yep. That's been a problem before. These things just will turn on and off whenever they want to. Should be fixed now. There we go. Well, we are done with our punch list for today. I actually got to head back to the shop here, so we're done with the video. As always, I appreciate everybody watching, and I will see you next time. Later. Always when I'm filming, the forklift has to come.